evening. We have some guests coming over, and I'm fixing paella. Now we're going to add the tomato, and we want that to reduce also. So that's another reason you can't let the onion go any further. So it's not much, just one small Roma tomato. I don't like a lot of tomatoes. I want some, but not a lot. It takes a couple of minutes, then turn them over. So I'm going to cook the chicken in that next. We're going to pop the chicken in. So what we're going to do is cook the chicken for about 15-20 minutes maybe. It's going to be fairly well cooked. It doesn't need, the paella itself is not going to do that much cooking. It's going to get a lot of flavor from the oils and the sausage, and that's what I wanted. Okay, so this is going to be your presentation. Basically, it needs to cook some more. You put the legs around, then put the prawns around also. Stand up the muscles so that the big end, of course, is at the top so it can open up, and your clams the same way. Ring around with the sausages. This is a really wonderful dish. Hope you enjoy it. My cost for this was not cheap. Paella is expensive because of saffron, the prawn. You can get cheaper prawns and save money. I probably spent about $40 on this dish. It would be at least $30 in any good restaurant. Per person it'd be $120. So you're still saving a lot of money. This is the service of the paella at the table. Simply scoop it out and put it into plates or bowls or whatever you like. Enjoy. We're going to make duck breasts in an Asian plum sauce. Stir a little bit and then turn it down. You're going to reduce it until it's syrupy. It was at an 8. I started at high, went down to 8, and now I'm at 5. Okay, we're going to pop it in the oven now. You don't want to push too hard. You don't want the sediment things to come out, but just push down to get a little bit more of the flavor and the juice out of the plums. On this particular dish, I do not carve the duck breast. People can do that. Give them a knife, they can cut easy. These breasts are really great. They're easy to handle. I don't think you can get this in a restaurant for less than $40 a plate because it takes time to prepare and the cost of the duck breast is high. So my cost on the whole meal, $20. But if you were to have it in a restaurant, I'd say $40 a plate, $80. And I think you'd be lucky to get it for that price, frankly. Enjoy. And we'll add the tomato. See all of these wonderful brown things, the drippings. Now I'm going to add wine. This is a nice wine, Clos de Bois. You know, it's reasonable wine, Chardonnay. Now I'm going to pour this in, and I measured out because I know about how much I use myself. I measured it to you. It's about 1/4 cup. Or so of chicken stock. It's fine to have the flavor of Pernod, but you don't need the flavor of alcohol in this. Well, I suppose some restaurants are serving this sort of thing now. They certainly worked 20 years ago. I would say you couldn't get by for less than $15.95, probably $20 a plate, $40 total. My total cost was about $10. But I might also mention we're starting with a little salad of some lox, tomato, and a vinaigrette. That'd be $8 or $9 for sure, if not 10. We're finished with some beautiful fresh orange honeydew. That'd be at least 5. So that tossed in another $5 worth of cost for me, $15, and it'd be another $15 a plate for the appetizer and the dessert with melon. So that'd be another $30, $70. Might cost $15. I mean, we're acting as though all you do is eat an entree. Most of the time you eat a salad, and many times some kind of dessert, if not fruit. So you're going to save a lot of money, and this is a delicious dish. Today we're going to make ossobuco in a southern French style as opposed to the Italian style. The French certainly eat this also, and this is going to have some grapefruit in it. Okay, so that's about enough, just a couple minutes for each side. Putting them down in the tagine. If you're going to use the same skillet, as I said you could, then just remove them, because now you're going to saute. You don't want them to cook too long that way. Now you're going to saute the onion shallot mixture. So I'll measure it out. I wasn't going to, but I will. Let's see. I'll measure out what. I'm pouring the juice of half of that grapefruit on each one of these. This is the same Chablis that I use usually for this sort of thing. It's a French Chablis Jacques Bourguignon. I think I got it at Trader Joe's, I'm not sure. I'm adding a little over half a cup of that. And the reason I'm using the tagine is that it does a wonderful job of spreading out the heat, sealing in the flavor. But as I said, you can use a good heavy bottom skillet also. The juice from all of the residue here, there's a lot of flavor. This is the demi-glace from Williams-Sonoma. I've taken some of Bob's Best potato starch. You can use any kind of potato starch. This is organic and all the rest of that. You can get it at Whole Foods or any of those places. You're ready for a very fine meal. These two cost me about $11 at Safeway. It's a very good price actually for this sort of thing. And the quality seemed to be quite high. So altogether, maybe $15 for this dish. I'm also serving a rice pilaf on the side, but it's not presenting it on the plate. So I don't think any decent restaurant that served anything close to this would serve it for less than $30, probably $35, but we'll say 30. Be conservative, that'd be $60. Cost you $15. You're saving a lot of money and you're going to have a very pleasant meal. Enjoy. The first step is actually to reduce 1 cup of cream to a half a cup. Zest from one of the oranges. And I didn't use my zester, I used just a standard peeler, but I only did it very thinly, so you see there's no white on the back, there's no pith, just the orange peel. And the reason I did it this way is because I want to cut them to pieces into juliennes so that they're long and thin. Fish stock. Made by Perfect Edition. It's natural stuff, pretty good. So what we've done is take a piece of the parchment paper, cut it about the size of the skillet, the poaching pan, and cut a hole in the center of that. Reduces the level of the steam. And then we put a lid on top of that, like so, and turn the fire way down. The orange peel right on top of the fish. And put this down on that. There wasn't any showing through the hole, so I had to pull it up and show you. It's reading 125, still going up. This way, you're in for a treat. It's really a wonderful flavor, and the consistency is unbeatable. Now, I added the half a cup of reduced cream. It was a cup. I've added it now back in. And we're going to bring that to a boil for just a couple minutes to reduce it some more. Real Tesoro Amontillado Sherry. It's available at Trader Joe's actually. I don't think you can get it for less than $30, probably $35. There are 3 meals here, and so that would be $105, and we each have a salad, an avocado salad, so that's at least $5, 15. So that'd be $120, and my cost on this is about $25. Enjoy.